EMS Platypus here to talk to you about ECG basics, and today's focus is going to be on rate and rhythm. Electrocardiograms can measure two things. Number one, energy that moves a line up and down, which we measure in millivolts, and time of an electrical impulse, which we measure in milliseconds. Energy is an electrical current, and that current can move a stylette up and down on an isoelectric line or a flat line. Without any energy, you will see the rhythm asystole. Asystole does not have any energy, so you will only document a flat line. Second item is time, and we measure that from left to right. And there are several ways to be able to categorize or document this time. One option is to count the hash marks on the top of all your ECGs. The hash marks are at 3-second intervals, so 2 hash marks equals a 6-second strip. A second option is to count the small squares. One small box equals 0.04 seconds. And the third is to count big blocks. A big block are 5 small squares that have a bold line around them, and they are 0.20 seconds each. There are 3 methods of determining rate. Your first option is using a 6-second strip and count any distinguishing features that you see. In this case, I count 6 stars. I will multiply that by 10, and that will give me 60 stars per minute. The big block method is a countdown sequence where you will find a feature that is on one of the bold lines and then count a specific set of sequence numbers. So starting at star 1, I will count 300, 150, 175. The next star is on 60, and that tells me that the stars are at a rate of 60 stars per minute. And the third is to do the math. Take 1500 and divide that by the number of small boxes. In the case above, there are 25 boxes between stars. 1500 divided by 25 equals a rate of 60 stars per minute. What is rhythm? Rhythm is a set cadence or an organized pattern, and in this case I have a loop of a heart and an EKG rhythm going over and over and over again, and it has created a rhythm. In fact, that rhythm is a normal sinus rhythm. Well, what is a normal sinus rhythm? A normal sinus rhythm meets 5 salient features. What are salient features? They are ECG rules. And if you look at the strip underneath, that is a normal sinus rhythm. What do we see? Well, first we see that P waves are present. I have highlighted them as green. Now, looking at the P wave and moving to the left, or moving to the right, we see that there are QRS complexes that are 3 to 5 blocks from it. And those QRS complexes, which I now have highlighted in red, are narrow. They are less than 3 squares wide, so they are narrow QRS complexes. Then we have to see what the rate is, and the rate for a normal sinus rhythm is between 60 and 100. Now I have identified a QRS complex that is on a line, on a bold line, and I'm going to count to the next QRS complex. And I will use the big block method and count back 300, 150, 100, 75. So I know the heart rate is between 75 and 100. We have normal sinus rhythm. The last element is is the rhythm regular? And we can identify this as a regular rhythm. We have a set pattern, P wave, QRS, which is narrow, and then we have another little bump on the isoelectric line, and that is the T wave. Now, when we're reading a 3 or 4 lead EKG, the T wave does not matter. It is not anything that we will pay attention to in a 3 lead. So pay attention to your main focuses. In this case, this is a normal sinus rhythm with P waves followed by narrow QRS complexes. The rate is between 60 and 100 and it is regular. This is a normal sinus rhythm.